Greetings.
My husband is somewhere out there.
Oh, dude. Well, well. Stop! I don't know you. Where are you from and what are you doing here?
I'm from Fesher and need the Baron's permission to travel to Silver Lake.
Ha! You'll be waiting a long time then!
Why?
The Baron ain't got no time for little things like that. His brother Hurton and his sister Leuven have betrayed Stuart to the doomed King of Matana.
Chiroba? Is the city in danger?
If we can't get the shackles on the traitors soon, it will be. Us Stuart lot will never kneel before the Matanians. Death or honor!
That's good to hear. The doomed king has my home on his conscience. Listen, can I give it a try with the Baron anyway? Maybe I can help.
All right then, into the city with you, stranger. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
One more thing. Where can I find the Cliff Tavern?
Through the gate and to the left, stranger.
How do I get to the Baron?
Just keep going up the steps, stranger. Keep going till you see Gorn, the guard captain.
Are there any merchants here in town?
Oh yeah, a lot. Most of them have their shops in the big square right behind the gate. But I can't list all their names. Just look for the signs on the houses to get your bearings.
On duty. Step.
No time for strangers. No time for strangers.
Greetings! Welcome to the Cliff Tavern, stranger.
Diego said you'd know where I could find him.
Diego? Yes, he was here. But I haven't seen him for quite a while. He even left a bill unpaid, and that's not like him at all.
Diego is disappeared?
From one day to the next. Perhaps it's something to do with the argument.
Argument? Who was Diego arguing with?
Diego was arguing with the Baron's counselor. I think it had something to do with taxes.
Where can I find Mermond?
Well, at the Baron's, of course.
Where can I find the Baron?
In his citadel in the middle of the city.
I'd like to take a look at your goods.
This damn war.
Get lost.
I won't get that dirt out.
Leave me alone, will ya?
Do you want to be initiated into the secrets of alchemy? I can teach you to brew magical potions.
Can't do any harm.
Excellent. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. As my apprentice, you'll have to first take care of a small matter for me.
Oh, should have seen that coming. What do you want me to do for you?
I sent Hem, my assistant, to carry out an experiment. He should have been back long ago. Useless he is, the lad. Bloody useless. I need someone to take care of business there.
If your assistant is such a twit, why don't you just find someone else?
Because I owe his parents a favor. But the boy will just never amount to anything.
What sort of experiment was it?
It was about the effects of alkaloid derivatives on the hepatic integrity of isopodic gargants.
So, what does that mean in normal language?
Ask Hem.
All right, I'll go and check on Hem.
Excellent. If he's still alive, give him a slap.
I will. Where should I look for him?
I sent the idiot eastwards, near Oktar's farm.
I'd like to take a look at your goods.
Careful. Oh no!
Welcome. Oh, let me guess. Ogtar sent you. I'm afraid his shrines haven't arrived yet. All down to the war, you see.
Nobody sent me. Certainly not Ogdar.
Forgive me. A strong lad like you. I thought you were one of Ogtar's bruisers.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
But of course, I can always make use of someone like you. If you help me, I'll have something useful for you.
You need help? What is it?
There's a house nearby, in the central part of town, where you can hear voices and muffled screams at night. The windows glow red like blood. I'd look myself, but I'm scared.
What about the city guard?
They laughed at me. Me! People these days don't have any respect.
I'll have a look around that creepy house for you.
I fear this could be a little complicated. The owner's got the key, see? And, well, he's got no manners at all.
I've dealt with louts before. Who is it?
Guardsman Chuck. He's responsible for the storage room, directly to the right of the gate.
You're asking me to piss on the boots of the entire Stuart Guard?
Oh, no worries. Everybody hates Chuck. Even his fellow watchmen will look the other way if Chuck should happen to fall down some stairs.
I'd like...
Back then, everything was better.
Welcome.
Get out of here, you rascal! Piss off!
Easy, big man. Your help is needed.
Have you lost it? What do you want, half-pint?
Just give me the key to your house, then you'll be spared the pain.
Am I hearing you right? You want the key to my house?
That's right. I've got a bone to pick with your tenants.
What have my tenants got to do with you? Are you completely off your head?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
When I'm done with you, I'm gonna feed you to the pigs. Shit! Ah, bollocks! Stop it!
Who's feeding the pigs now? Hand over the key.
Here it is. Have fun with the tenants.
I will.
They're gonna kill you. Just like that.
You'd like that, huh?
Oh, you can bet your last gold coin on that.
I'd like to look at your goods.
No more questions.
Would you like to buy anything? What are you making all that racket for? I'm taking some old furniture apart. For Myrtanian hedgehogs. What? Myrtanian hedgehogs. Our boys need them for fortifications. You try to charge across these in close formation. Oh boy.
Don't know where the world's coming to. It's gone crazy. Whatever next. At least the vegetable will profit.
Not from around here, huh?
Who are you?
Old Winston from the City Guard, at your service.
What's going on here then? Is there a state of emergency because of the rebels?
It's all been blown out of proportion, kid. We got everything under control. The rebels are no threat.
If you break it, it's you who buys it.
I'd like to look at your goods.
What do you want?
There's nothing here to see.
Turn to my superior.
Welcome. If I don't have it, you don't need it.
I'd like to take a look at your goods.
you for breakfast.
My husband is somewhere out there.
Yes? What is there to report? What's Hem doing?
Patience.
Are you insane? Renting out your house to Beliar cultists?
Their gold gleams as much as ours.
If I catch you involved in shite like this again, I'm going to rat you out to your colleagues.
Stop! You can't go any further.
Why can't I pass?
Because I say so. This way leads to the dungeon, and you're not allowed in there.
Greetings.
Stop, lad! What you doing here?
I want to see the Baron. What's so funny then?
Look, lad, the Baron's the Baron. He doesn't see just anyone. Why should he see you?
I need to get to the Valley of Blood, and I need his permission.
You want to fight in the Valley of Blood? You? Ha! You ain't got the muscle.
I don't want to fight. I want to get to Silver Lake.
Forget it, lad. I ain't letting anyone through. You neither. But, hey, wait a minute. I've seen you somewhere before. Ain't you the boy from Fesher? The one that came to Argan with Diego?
You know Diego?
You surprised? Diego is a friend of mine. A good and old friend. Told me about you, he did, before they locked him up.
Diego's locked up?
It's hard to believe, ain't it? Usually I'm the one locked up and he gets me out. Now it's the other way around. Would you help me?
What's your plan?
My plan? I don't need a plan. I've got my axe. But Diego told me that I should wait. He thinks it'll take care of itself. Go down to the dungeon and talk to him. Maybe he'll have changed his mind.
Can I just get in like that?
Tell Aldrich, the guard, that I sent you. Tell him that if he doesn't let you through, he'll get a smack in the mouth.
And how do I get to the dungeon?
Go back down the steps here and take the next flight of steps to the right. Just keep going down until you see Aldrich's ugly face.
Why is Diego sitting in the dungeon?
He had an argument with Merman, the Baron's right-hand man. Since then, Merman has disappeared. The Baron's men think that Diego murdered him.
Why was Diego arguing with Merman?
Merman found out that Diego does business here in the city from time to time. He wanted to charge him tax. Diego would not have it. That's Diego for you.
You think Diego's guilty?
If Diego kills anyone, he'll do it out in the open, man to man. Kill someone in secret? Not on your life.
So what do you think happened to Merman?
I say it was the rebels. They took Merman to weaken Baron Renwick.
What's the story with the rebels?
They're led by Baron's brother. The boy's name is Hertan. They say he has something going on with Robar.
What are you doing here?
Gorn sent me. I'm supposed to talk to Diego.
Anyone can claim that.
Gorn said to tell you that if you don't let me through, you'll get a smack in the gob.
Fair enough. Sounds like Gorn, all right. I'll let you through, but don't be playing silly buggers.
What can you tell me about Gorn?
Our captain? Well, he's new and not from around here, but he's got an hell of a fist. Like a smith's hammer it is.
Why do you have an outsider as your captain?
Are you kidding? That's the legendary mercenary Gorn, the hero of Gothic. I heard that he used to be friends with the doomed king, but now there's a lot of ill will between the two of them. Now he fights for us, for Stuart Gold.
At least the vegetable was worth it.
What's up? Ah, there you are. I'd hoped that you'd come.
Be glad that I met Gorn. Otherwise, I'd never have found out that you were stuck in a cell. By the way, he's trying to get you out.
I know, with his axe. But all that'll do is plunge the entire city into chaos.
Do you want to stay in prison?
No. That's why I had hoped that you would come.
What do you want me to do?
Well, I'm being accused of having murdered Mermund, the Baron Renwick's right hand. Someone has to either prove that it wasn't me, or that Mermund is still alive. Gorn isn't the right one. He's a bit too rough. You, on the other hand, you might just manage it.
Isn't there any other way to get you out of this cell?
Except for Gorn's way. I can't think of one. But if you can, why not?
Fair enough. I'll have a look for Merman then. Where should I start?
Give Winston a try first. He was there when I spoke to Merman.
Who's Winston?
He's a soldier in the city guard. He is actually a nice guy, but I have this sneaking suspicion he's working with the rebels.
Do you know where I can find him?
He usually patrols the western fringes of the city. You should look there.
Good, I will.
Wait, I have something else for you.
What?
A kind of lockpick. It won't open any doors, but you can use it to open small crate and chest locks. Take it. It might come in handy.
Why are they accusing you of murdering Mermund?
Mermund was looking for me in the Cliff Tavern. He found out I was doing business with a number of people here and wanted to tax me to death. I refused. We argued. Then he disappeared without a trace. Renwick heard about our argument. Now he thinks I killed Mermund, but here is the important part. I did not.
Why did you refuse to pay taxes?
The business I do here in Argan keeps the people's spirits high. That's my contribution to the struggle against the Conqueror. And Renwick profits from that. So why should I pay him tax? After all, I'm a free man. Well, maybe I'm not exactly free at the moment.
Keep moving.
Ah, the hero from the bridge.
Oh no! Careful!
Step back, please.
What do you want?
Only the best goods.
On duty.
No more questions.
Well, what did Diego say?
Diego wants me to find Mermond to prove his innocence.
Yeah, that would make sense. Good idea.
I should start by talking to Winston. Do you know where he is?
Winston? I assigned that lazy git to guard watch in the west of the city. Go around the tower here, then go west. That idle bugger goes there for a crafty smoke sometimes. Ha! It's you again!
Get lost!
What do you want?
You're Winston, right?
That's me.
What can you tell me about the rebels?
Well, those blokes reckon Hertan is the true Baron of Stewart, and Renwick is just a... Whatever the case, we're hot on their heels. But those guys are clever.
The rebels have sympathizers among the common people.
Oh, yes, they do. I mean, we'll put them behind bars too, of course.
What about the guards? Do you think that some guards would rather have Hertan as Baron?
What? No chance! The guards are loyal. How could they even claim that?
Enough. Tell me where you hid Mermond, and I won't turn you into Baron Renwick.
What? How do you know that we have Mermond?
I do now. Out with it.
Wait, do you really want to drive Stewart to ruin?
Kissing the doomed king's ass won't save Stewart.
Right! When Hertan's Baron, it'll give him a good ass-kicking.
What? That's not what I heard.
All lies! It's Renwick! Renwick wants to submit to Robar. His sister Leuven can prove it.
Renwick? You're saying that the Baron is in cahoots with Robar?
None other. Leuven figured it out.
I'll only believe it when I see it.
Listen, Leuven had to flee and is in hiding somewhere in the city, but I don't know where. When you find her, you'll see that we're fighting on the right side.
I've had enough. I'm not interested in your stories. Tell me where Mermond is, or there'll be trouble.
So, you're on Renwick's side. Then I've got no other choice.
Defend yourself!
Defend yourself, you dog! Stop! Stop it! We've got Mermund. He's being held in a cave. Outside, to the northeast of the Stewart countryside. There's an old, forgotten dirt trail that links the cave with Ogtar's estate.
Well, why didn't you say so? You could have saved yourself this beating.
We have a password. Tell it to the guard at the gate, and they'll let you in the hideout.
Out with it. What's the password?
In the name of Renwick, surrender!
That's your password?
Hertan hasn't lost his sense of humor, after all.
Yeah?
I'd like to look at your goods.
No more questions.
How about a healing potion?
Damn war.
May Enos be with you.
Ha! It's you again. Hey there, kid. What are you going to do?
I'm going to release Mermond. Hertan is a traitor.
Well, good luck then.
Come with me. Help me fight the rebels.
Look, kid. I stand here with my axe and watch the wimps in there. That's how I earn my keep. I'll leave the rebels to you. That way, you can show whether you have the muscle for it.
My laundry. And it's getting...
welcome. Any news? What's going on up there?
That was a real can of worms.
Oh, really?
I think that was a Beliar cult. Sick bastards. Not of this world.
It's worse than I feared. We must inform the god immediately.
Not necessary. They can kiss their god right on the feet now.
Ha! Good work. Just thinking about having had them as neighbors. Here, your reward. You've sincerely earned it.
You mentioned something about shrines. You sell shrines?
Oh, but sure, I sell everything. Ogtar, for example, wants a magnificent shrine to Enos from Gotha, and an ornate shrine to Beliar from Bacarash. The good man doesn't know what to do with all his money.
Aren't you bringing the wrath of gods upon yourself by doing this?
I've studied the gods all my life, and I can tell you one thing. They're not bothered about little things.
You're a priest?
A scholar. I could tell you things about the gods that would have the priest's hair stand on end. Only ever interested in one side of the coin, that stubborn lot. They never want to hear the whole truth.
That's sacrilege.
Bah! I've been doing this for over 20 years. If the gods are wrathful about it, they're taking their bloody time doing something about it. Don't you want to hear a little forbidden knowledge about the gods? Fearful of the wrath of Enos?
I don't fear the gods. Tell me what you know about Enos.
You must have learned to love, honor, and fear the sun god as a child, am I right? Fire, light, order. The embodiment of all that is good in the world, isn't it?
Right.
Wrong! Enos is no friend of mankind. Without his brothers, he would bring absolute order to the world. Rigid, smoldering, merciless. Freedom is anathema to Enos.
Are you seriously trying to tell me that bringing order to the world is bad?
King Robar brings order to the world. He wants to unite all of the warring kingdoms for all our sakes. The price of freedom is war.
Let's change the subject. What about Beliar? Don't tell me his true goals are love and peace.
No, but he's not as terrible as the Enos priests would have us believe.
Oh, so it's just a misunderstanding and he really only wants what's best for us.
No. Beliar wants to annihilate us all. He is an enemy of man through and through. But? He also represents freedom, self-confidence, independence, and ambition. They didn't tell you that in the temple?
What about the storms, lightning, and shadow?
A little rain never did anyone any harm. And how would you sleep at night without darkness?
I don't know. Let's talk about something different. I'd like to hear what you know about Adonis.
Oh, the third of the brothers. An interesting case. No shrines, only a small number of followers. And yet, he's the most important god.
The most important god? That's Enos.
No, Enos only has the most followers. But to Adonis, we owe our survival.
He created us. I've never heard of that.
No, he didn't. Not quite. But he certainly prevented us from being destroyed in the midst of his brother's feud. Adonis represents balance, the middle. Everything you see in the entire world is with Adonis' sphere. Here, he keeps his brothers in check.
So, he's the truly good god.
Well, as far as I can tell, he likes mankind well enough, but he hardly gets involved. Except to wipe out entire civilizations.
Now I'm confused.
Well, if balance needs to be restored, Adonis can really make a scene. So no. In my opinion, there are no good or bad gods. They're gods. They just are.
Enough. Time to change the subject.